Hello there, everybody. I deeply apologize over the fact that I've not been terribly active lately, and there's going to be a vlog video coming up soon that I'm trying to edit today explaining where I've gone and what I've been up to lately. I wasn't planning on making this video, and that happens a lot with anything that's not fandom based, but something came up recently, and it got me thinking about, I guess you could kind of call it a philosophy in life that I truly believe in, which is you have to take care of yourself first. You have to put yourself before anybody else in order to be good for the people in your life. I know that seems like a backwards concept because when we're growing up, we're always taught by the adults in our life that we can't be selfish. We have to put others' needs in front of our own needs. We have to just worry about everybody else in our life, and that we are put on the back burner, so to speak. However, as I got older in my own personal life, I realized that this didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Yes, you should be compassionate, you should be empathetic, you should be open to helping others when you realize that they're going through something really difficult, especially if they're going through it on their own. But if you have not taken the time to take care of yourself and make sure that your own physical and mental health is as good as it can possibly be at this present moment in time, how are you supposed to help somebody else? You're struggling, you're suffering terribly, nobody's helping you, and you haven't helped yourself yet, so how can you help somebody else? One, you're going to be exhausted from trying to do everything on your own, and two, you won't really have the answers because you haven't reached them in your own life yet. I want to bring in a real life example. I'm not going to state any names because I don't have permission and I don't believe in kind of, throwing people out like that. There's a girl that is quite possibly my biggest fan on Tumblr out of the near 1,000 of you who, kind of stalk through my blog. And she's really, really sweet. She always spams me on Tumblr, on YouTube, wherever I am, she finds me and she writes these sweet, sweet paragraphs about everything that I've said or done recently that made her happy. And it's just the nicest thing. And in the last month or so, I realized that she'd kind of disappeared out of nowhere. And I was like, oh, maybe she's busy or something. And she gave me a private message on my Tumblr, probably, I think, towards the end of last week. And she told me that she's been going through a lot mentally. Her depression's been really, really bad lately. And she doesn't think she can continue being on social media right now, that it's making her worse. And she sent this really heartfelt apology to me over the fact that she wouldn't be watching YouTube, that she wouldn't be reblogging my stuff on Tumblr or liking my stuff on Tumblr, and it was so sad to me. Not only that she's having a hard time with her depression, that's terrible, and I truly hope that it improves soon, but the fact that she felt the need to apologize over it. Never feel like you have to apologize for taking care of yourself. That's what I want you guys to do. That's what everyone who cares about you should want you to do. Doesn't matter if I've never met her before. Doesn't matter if I've never heard her voice before. It really doesn't matter. I still care about this person. This person was still a big part of my life because she was very supportive of what I do online. And it's really sad that she apologized because in some sense that means that she feels that what she's doing is wrong. And it's never, ever wrong to take care of yourself. If you're going through surgery, if you've been through a bad breakup, or you're having trouble in school, if you have depression, anxiety, anything like that, that affects your daily life in a negative way, please do everything that you can to take care of yourself. And if you can't do it alone, you can talk to your friends in, your real life You can talk to some teachers. Some of them are very open-minded about that stuff. You can hopefully talk to your parents. And if you're not sure where else to go, you can always private message me on Tumblr. I do get busy, just like anybody. I might not be able to respond to you right away, but I will eventually respond to you and do all that I can to help you, because I have beaten a lot in my life. Every day of my life, I power through chronic pain diseases. I beat suicide way back in the day when I was much younger than I am now. I've gone through a lot and I've conquered a lot. So I understand much of what many of you are likely going through right now. And I do want to help if I can, in any way that I can. Never hesitate to ask me for help. Like I said, I might not be able to help you right away, but as soon as I'm able to, I promise that I'll do whatever I can. Even if I'm not sure what to do for your specific situation, I can point you in the right direction usually and let you know who is good to talk to. But looping back around, circling back to the main subject here, I know it's really hard, but if it's at all possible for you, never ever feel bad that you are taking time for yourself to make yourself well. That is not a bad thing to do. Taking care of yourself should be number one on your list of things to do every day. Make sure that you're okay before you go barging into anybody else's business, because at the end of the day, if you need to take time away from social media or, hanging out with people in reality because you need to take care of yourself mentally or physically, and someone gets angry with you for it, you really need to rethink your relationship with that person, because they need help right now, so they know how it feels to be knocked down. And if you're knocked down right now too, and they feel like you're not allowed to be or something, then they really need to check themselves. That is not okay. And for any of you who are going through a lot and suffering a lot right now, maybe it will help you just a tiny bit to see, my sweet baby boy, this is my special needs baby and I love him so much. Physically, he's basically okay, but he's stuck in kitten land forever, aren't you, baby? Yes. I hope that helped a little bit too. I love kitties. They're just so cute. So looking at him sometimes makes me feel better. Or you can look at that. I just caught the view in my camera. Oh no, what have I done? Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. I need to stop.